Well, the NFL is making plans to open stadiums to full capacity this year, but some new research submitted to the scientific journal The Lancet could lead one to wonder, is this such a good idea? The study, which is right now being peer-reviewed, says, quote, the evidence overwhelmingly supports that fan attendance at NFL games led to episodic spikes in the count of COVID-19 cases and rates. Well, here to discuss what this means is senior scholar with the Hopkins Center for Health Security, Dr. Amesh Adalja. Dr. Adalja, thank you, as always, for your time. What do you make of the data here? Do we have enough information?
I don't think we have enough information to be able to say definitively that you can create a kind of a causal relationship between NFL game attendance and spikes. But there are a couple of things to say. First, we know that mass gatherings are places where you're going to see spread, especially when people are unmasked or where they're screaming or cheering. That's going to be a perfect environment for the virus to spread. This is also important to remember because, the other thing that I want to remember is also that in the study, they actually are looking at what happened in different counties and adjacent counties. So it's not actually saying that this happened at the stadium. It could be in people's basements. It could be at people's houses, all crowded around a television. It's the NFL games themselves are temporally time linked. So there's a lot more that needs to be done. And remember, this is going to become less of an issue as more people get vaccinated because some of this study was done, back in March of last year, continuing into March of this year. So there is definitely a difference in the population in terms of their protection. But in general, mass gatherings have to be handled carefully. They do have a tendency to spike cases. But if we can get our vulnerable populations vaccinated, cases become less important as long as hospital capacity is okay. So it's going to be a little bit tricky to kind of tease all of this apart.
The biggest stories the moment they happen from around the globe. Subscribe to Bloomberg Quicktake now for insight in an instant.